All right, how we doing, Rockledge? We ready to get this show started? We're in for a good one, absolutely. Our first comedian of the evening, here is his intro. No, he's a good friend of mine. He actually lives in Rockledge. Yes, he is that successful. But don't get a cavity, ladies, because this eye candy is married. Please give it up for Eric Whitaker.
Thank you, Mike. Give a round of applause for Mike, everybody, and the comedy train wreck. You're in Rockledge Borough, Abington Township, Jenkintown Post Office. Nobody wants to take credit for this abomination of a town. We have 7 bars, a liquor store, a train, all within walking distance. This is where alcoholics in denial come to retire, ladies and gentlemen. I was thinking about maybe hitting a bar on the way home, you know, because it's so much fun. We got a lot of young people probably on the bar scene. I never really did that well when I was on the bar scene. Every Saturday night around 1:45 a.m. I'd find myself standing with 4 other dudes all competing for the same fat chick.
Get her?
No. Well, yes, in point of fact, I did. The one time that I did get her, I decided I was going to bring her flour. I told her the rest of the ingredients were back in my apartment. That was a good night. But now I'm a married guy. Being married's kind of fun. The thing I didn't realize when I got married is that my honeymoon was going to turn into a 6-day, 7-night, all-inclusive retirement party for my penis. Just the other day I went up to my wife, I was like, "Hey, honey, you want to have sex?" She's like, "Ew, what for?" I was like, "I don't know, for like the 2nd time since the baby was born." It's always kind of been that way for us. Ever since she said I do, her vagina's become like a friend from the old neighborhood. Hey, maybe we'll get together once or twice a year after a couple of beers. That's my impersonation of my wife's vagina. It's kind of my fault. I should have read the signs. I think back to the first time I showed her my penis. I thought it was going to be this momentous occasion. I was nervous and excited at the same time. I was like, "So, what do you think?" "I think either you're Irish or you pissed off a gypsy." It was mildly hurtful, but true. She did let me have sex with her when we were trying to make a baby. Those 2 or 3 days a month when she was ovulating led to some of the best minutes of my life. But then in between, you have a whole month you have to wait to see whether or not it works. During that time, I kind of knew that masturbating was probably a bad idea. Every time I would think about it, I would have this overwhelming anxiety. What if I shoot the smart, good-looking one on my stomach and the ugly, stupid one on my wife? How am I supposed to live with that for 18 years? Like a lot of couples, we had problems and we looked into adoption. Turns out trying to adopt a baby's a lot like applying for a mortgage or a loan. You fill out some papers, you answer some questions, tell them how much money you can put down, and then they'll tell you what you're pre-approved for. Turned out that after noting my lack of motivation and low earning potential, they told us the best we could hope for would be a 6-year-old Cambodian midget from Pakistan. What the fuck are we supposed to do with that? Interrogate it? "Daddy, why is food on top shelf? You know I cannot reach up there." "Hey, you tell us where the rest of those Al-Qaeda fuckers are. You can eat all you want, boy." Eventually we succeeded, and we have a beautiful 2.5-year-old little girl at home.
Yeah.
Thank you. Being a dad is so awesome. Like, I'm learning a lot about little kids. Like, there's 3 things that a little kid loves: Elmo, ice cream, and farts. I know now that if I drink 6 beers and eat a whole bunch of Pez, she looks at me like I'm a god. We're also loving that she also loves Justin Bieber. Yeah. I'm sorry, but his music should probably come with a dick to suck because it's fucking gay. Maybe it's bad to tell gay jokes in this day and age, but honestly, is anybody going to be surprised if Justin Bieber turns out to be the Ricky Martin of the YOLO generation? He's going to be living la vida YOLO. Another cool thing, when you have a little kid and you go out in public, you often get to say things you wouldn't normally say. You just direct it to the kid. For example, we went to Kohl's the other day. I found this really cute shirt and I wanted to buy it, but I didn't see my size. So we went up to the lady who was working there, and very politely I said, "Excuse me, miss, would you happen to have this shirt in an extra large?" She didn't even look up. She's like, "No, sir. Everything we have are on the shelves." So I looked at my daughter and I was like, maybe if this bitch would go in the back, she might find an extra large shirt for Daddy. And without missing a beat, I was like, "Do you happen to have a bathroom in the store?" "Daddy's got to take a Titanic dump." She looked up for that. She's like, "That's inappropriate, sir." I was like, "This bitch is a bitch." She didn't like that, and we got kicked out of the store. So, we're all here to have a great time tonight, right? And celebrate life. I want to make an announcement. Remember when I said I asked my wife if we could have sex for the second time since the baby was born? She said yes. Yes. And now we have a new baby coming in October. That's right. A new Jedi is going to be born into this world. And I'll share with you what happened when we were trying to actually make that baby. I was trying to be nice because that's what the whole point of having sex was, because, well, nobody wants me. I was like, "Do you think if it's a girl we should call her Leia or Storm?" My wife's like, "No." I was like, "Well, what do you think we should call it if it's a boy?" She's like, "How about Jesus Christ, hurry up and fucking come already, Whitaker." So, that's what our baby's name's gonna be. I'm out of time, everybody. Thank you very much. Good night.
I gotta figure this out as well. Keep it going for Eric Whitaker. He has sex with his wife all the time. He's kidding.